Welcome to another outdoor unboxing. Today we've got the Logitech G100s, which is part of the new Logitech G series. Now it's a bit perplexing to me that they've gone and branded this the G series because Logitech's had a G series for a long time. But what they've done is they've reinvented most of the G series with a couple of different things. So number one is, check this out. Advanced surface materials. Feel the difference. A durable hydrophobic palm surface and fingerprint resistant button coatings. So what they've attempted to do is engineer a surface that is not going to get all oily and greasy and ugly and gross. So I'm really looking forward to opening it up and checking it out. This particular one, the G100s, is the lowest end out of the new G series. So it's rated at 250 to 2500 DPI, which quite frankly, unless you are a super high sensitivity gamer or you're running with a triple monitor surround setup, is probably going to be enough for you anyway. Up to 500 reports per second. This is a strange differentiation for me because most mice these days are able to do 1000 hertz, but honestly, you're probably not going to notice the difference between 1 millisecond and 2 milliseconds in terms of the overall input lag of your system. But this is cool, check this out. So durability-wise, even though this is an entry-level mouse, it's rated at 20 million clicks. There are many gaming-grade mice from competitors that are rated at less than 20 million clicks, or even ones that are significantly more expensive that are only rated at 20 million clicks. So I mean, Logitech has always sort of gone for, make sure it's durable first, then figure out the fancy-dancy features later. And it looks like that trend continues with the G100s. So we're just gonna open it up. Inside, this is a bit of a different packaging strategy than I've seen from Logitech in the past. So it's got like a blue sort of look to it, which I guess goes along with the blue for the product branding, as well as their sort of achieved through science messaging that they've got for these mice. So they're talking about their exclusive Delta Zero sensor for consistent high accuracy targeting, comfortable ambidextrous shape, and advanced surface coatings for improved handling. That's pretty much all we've got there, which leads us to the mouse itself. So in terms of the overall shape, honestly, it doesn't look that different from, you know, like the mouse, the MOUS mouse that you can get at sort of any kind of store. So you've got your Teflon feet on the bottom, polytetrafluoroethylene or whatever the actual name is, because Teflon's a brand name. You've also got their invisible optic branding right here above the sensor. So this is an optical mouse, not a laser mouse, which stands to reason because that's why we've got the lower sensitivity than you would see on a typical gaming grade laser mouse. So the difference with something like this between, like I said, what looks like an MOUS mouse, like you would get for $4.99 in the bin, is not necessarily what's gone into the looks of it, but the quality of the switches. So the fact that they are rated for 20 million clicks, which is going to be important for gamers where you're going like click, 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 fire, 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 fire. Most people don't use their computer like that. So if you want something that's going to last longer, there you go. And then the other thing is, of course, the grade of the laser inside. You don't find any of the sort of extra frills and bells and whistles like a braided cable or, you know, a gold-plated connector. But quite frankly, the part of the connector that actually matters is gold-plated, because when they gold plate this outer part here, it doesn't even do anything because that's not a contact point for the mouse. The contact points are inside the connector here, and even on the G100s, they are gold-plated. Now, in terms of size, it's a pretty comfortable size for me to almost palm. So I would normally use a mouse like this in more of a claw grip. So I have slightly smaller male hands, and I would hold it about like this, where I can put my palm on the back, but I wouldn't quite cup it like I would do with something more like a G400s, which we'll be taking a look at as well. Other than the standard buttons, your left and right click, your middle click, and your scroll wheel, there's just a DPI switcher here in the middle, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for checking out my unboxing and first look at the G100s from Logitech. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.